So apparently Decorating Sense is one of the worst interior decoration shows from the 90s. Like, it's so bad that every single house these guys go to decorate gets ruined. I'm talking there's paint on the floorboards instead of rugs. Random floral designs in the middle of the wall. To be honest, I haven't really seen this show before, so let's find out together to see if this show is actually that bad.
30-year-old Scott Kelson seems to have it all. A gorgeous home, a great job, and...
Oh, you can't have it.
Okay, first up, you know it's going to be a banger of a show when it starts off with an introduction, which is like 30-year-old, sorry, I forgot his name, has it all. A good job, a great house. Like, what a banger introduction. You know it's going to be a great show from the 90s.
No style? No problem. Watch as we help Scott discover his design identity for under $500.
So this is the before. Okay, the thing with the before is, he's saying it doesn't really have a style, but to be honest, I kind of see a style coming through. It's giving very like modern, minimalist, like very grayscale toned vibes. It's just that it's not really decorated or like organized nicely to be like an actual style. I'm sure if he got like some nice like matching furniture and everything, it would be nice, but it's not really that bad in the sense that it's like purely optimized for function. Like, you have a bed, you have a desk with everything on it, and you have a window for like light and oxygen. That is pretty much it. It doesn't really have that much decoration because you don't need decoration from a guy's perspective, I assume.
Scott's sister picked out the blue paint, but little else.
Have you noticed there's no
That
wall
makes sense why there's blue paint there. Because I'm like, the paint is nice, but like, it's also something which it makes sense if his sister picked it out, I guess. And she probably matched the blue paint with the blue duvet on top.
But little else.
Have you noticed there's no wall hangings or anything either?
Oh, maybe I noticed a little bit. There's absolutely nothing. Oh, no, there's one thing on the wall. There's a little shelf back there.
A picture of who else
way.
but his
They
sister.
just have one shelf
Lighting
with a
is also a
picture on it.
concern. Scott says he likes natural products, stone and wood, like that found in his kitchen. But can he give us more to work with?
Okay, stone and wood in his room would actually look really nice because of this, like the sky blue color that they have going on. Like, imagine like a grayish tinged blue stone in his room. That would be so cute.
There's more of the straighter lines, maybe less clutter, not a lot of knickknacks.
Oh, shoot.
And then
We had so many knickknacks ready to just pile into this room. Yeah.
He's just like,
Well, Scott is wide open to style, and Nadia has a plan, right?
Yes, Nadia, let's go.
We are.
And what's it going to be?
It's going to be kind of masculine, eclectic,
Okay.
and a little retro twist in there too. Okay, we're going to warm up the room, and so
Okay.
we're going to use this gold color here, and it's called Danish Pine, which is kind of a masculine. Yeah, it is very nice. Paint 3 of the walls this golden color, and then on the 4th wall, we're going to keep some of the existing blue-gray, which is a nice color, but we're going to add some geometric pattern to it using these other colors here.
But I feel like the color palette for now, it's very like autumn vibes, very summery, very borderline girly, if I must say. Now, I don't know if this is very stereotypical for me to say, but like the sky blue that he had in his room already was, I feel like, more aligned to his personality from what I've seen in like 10 seconds, where he was like, you know, I like more straight lines. I like more clean, masculine vibe. I don't know. But we'll have to see. Keep on going.
We will do it for under $500.
Ready?
Oh, so the
set.
catch is they're doing it under $500. Okay.
We've got all these squares that we have to map out, which is going to be the different colors that we're going to put on the wall. So I've measured it all out, calculated it, so that's what we need to do first. So each square will actually touch one another.
Wait, I don't really get what they're doing. Wait, so are they like painting squares on the wall? Is that what's happening? I love the
Be
BGM.
forewarned, this process is a bit of a mind boggler. If you are not
Okay, is it just me or like do the squares not look even? And honestly, it hasn't been painted yet, but I don't really have a good feeling about the squares on the wall, especially when the guy was like, I don't want any knickknacks. Like, do you not think this is not a knickknack? This is most definitely a knickknack. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
That one's going to be the gold, the Danish Pine.
Danish Pine. You want me to just put gold on there?
Sure.
Are they gonna mix and match the colors on the wall? Interesting choice.
Looks great. You'll love it.
the payoff.
This is the fun part.
Because we're not leaving any
I mean, I guess it's very 90s.
now and more later when we can safely reposition the tape. But
Like,
there
maybe I'm just looking at it from like a modernized decoration perspective where there's a lot more like minimalist or like a very like neutral color palette. And if there is colors, it's like they both kind of are meant to complement each other. But maybe it's just a very 90s thing to have gold and then brown next to each other with like a strip of blue in between.
There's plenty to keep us busy in the meantime, like these 3 other walls.
3 other walls? I did not expect them to go ham on the walls like that. They really went all out.
5 hours and $53 later.
$53 for that, not bad. Okay, that does not look bad at all. Okay, my bad. Like, it actually looks kind of not that bad. Like, it's interesting, for sure. Like, I've never really seen something like that before.
It's the headboard. It's going to be our masculine headboards.
Masculine headboard. I love how they just like masculine headboard.
I used the measurements of the width of the bed, and I took some faux leather and cut it into strips.
Ooh, that would be interesting. Like a weaved leather headboard. Look, initially it looked really good, like with the leather. I get what the vision is, but when the guy just started poking his head through, it literally looked so interesting. And not gonna lie, borderline, it looked very like cheap. Like you could tell they probably didn't spend more than $100.
I think if I would have done this by myself, would have been done hours ago.
Look at that. Pretty fancy, huh?
Can you see it, Joe?
Oh, no, I couldn't see it.
Very stylistic.
A lot better from this side.
That's a
Back in
unique
the
piece for
bedroom, we'll
sure.
use the bed to guide the placement of our headboard. And voila!
Oh, they're really just like pinning that to the wall.
Great quality feeling duvet. It has
Isn't
great
it?
hand to it.
Yeah, it does.
I like it.
You know what? It was a great deal.
I know, because
Well, it's got the floral on this side, which is a little too feminine for Scott.
Yeah.
But I love the color that we're going to have up here in the front, and it works really well with this leather headboard. And then we've got these great pillows.
Look, I don't know if it's just me, but based on the theme that they were going with in the beginning of the show, where they're like, we're gonna do something very simple, very minimalist, very masculine, but it's just, I feel like it's not masculine, it's very feminine. If you think about it from the traditional, like what looks masculine and what looks feminine, you would not be able to tell this is a guy's room.
This funky retro style table was a steal for just $10 at
Honestly, the circular like table looks kind of good with like the whole like different textures of the pillows and the leather and like the different colors. Plus it was only like $10, so why not?
an estate sale. And on the windows,
I love matchstick blinds.
just $26 for the pair.
You're gonna have to explain this one to me because sometimes it's hard to get a couple.
Oh my god, I just keep going back to the fact that he was literally like, I don't want that many knickknacks. And she's like, oh, damn it, fine, we won't do many knickknacks. What does she come out with? A whole bed full of knickknacks. What are these?
Of pieces of art on our budget, and you've got
I've got a lot here.
20 maybe?
But you know what? Scott needs a lot of artwork, so we've got it here for him.
Did Scott say he wanted a lot of artwork, guys? That's an interesting way to put pictures.
You know, Nadia, I think this is really dramatic and impressive and
And not really Scott, considering he wanted something minimalist. Honestly, I feel like the design that they did before the room renovations with the sky blue and like the wooden sort of furniture, it looked fine. Like it genuinely looked fine. He was like in the beginning that he wants like wood straight lines and like, I don't remember, like neutralish or like masculine colors. This is the complete opposite of that.
beautiful, but I think that's weird.
Why do they have a random hand?
Actually, it's a model for latex gloves, and we're going to have some fun with it a little bit later.
Okay, well, you go lend Jeff a hand.
I'll do that.
Somebody had to say it. And I will tally this up for us.
She just like, you go lend Jeff a hand. What a dad joke. I love this.
I'm creating some funky wall art.
You are,
For
cool.
Scott's bedroom, and it's going to go on the wall where we've got the geometric squares of different paint colors. So.
Isn't that going to be like too much going on that wall? Like, they already have squares of color going on and they're adding more squares with like textures on them.
We're actually going to make a bookshelf.
The bedroom, this art bookshelf is a keeper, using something lightweight yet large on.
And you decided not to do consecutive squares.
Great. But a little like every other one.
We'll bring back Scott's high-tech desk, but change out his 2 traditional chair for this one we found for just $7.
That still looks very traditional.
It's an upgrade too. We love the lines of this estate sale.
Pink! So if you're aiming to do a traditionally masculine color palette, why are they going for pink? which is traditionally feminine. Although, honestly, like pink is a great color.
chair, but we're not through with it yet.
Nadia has a
Why? No, don't paint the chair. Please do not paint the chair. Do not paint the chair, guys.
Or just a little bit, bringing over.
Don't bring in the headboard design on the chair.
another set.
Especially with the squared off painted wall at the back. It's too much going on. He didn't want this. Please listen to your client.
Through there.
Yes, we are.
How are we attaching them?
We've got the nail heads. We're just
Okay.
going to pound them in. So we're going to pound up here.
Does not look the best, but it's fine.
Nope, just along the base here on each side, just the three sides.
Okay.
So real simple.
Cool. One at a time.
Yeah.
I don't know this.
It's that easy.
Why are they getting him that specific throw pillow? Wasn't the whole point of this episode not to be too extra or too like girly?
A few final accessories,
A little applause.
I can't. The hand is the best.
and we are done.
Look, it's not that bad of a room. Like, it's really not. And surprisingly, in like $500, they've done quite a good job. And I'm sure it has a lot of like design expertise or whatnot going on, especially with like the picture frames behind all lined up nicely. But the thing is, does it really align with what Scott wanted initially, which was, you know, like neutralish colors, straight lines, and wood? They like pretty much disregarded everything from that. There's not a single piece of wood on site except for the wooden floorboard, which were there anyways. And I'm sure if they could have like changed them, they probably would have. But it's not what Scott wanted. And it looks very, very like a guy didn't design it.
I think it might be time to go get Scott.
Oh, this is so exciting. I wonder what his reaction's gonna
Wow. Wait a second. How long have you guys been here?
be. That reaction was so nonchalant. He just like, wow. Bro, do you really like it? Or are you just saying wow for the sake of saying wow? Or are you just being awkward?
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Bro, you do not have to be held at gunpoint to say that you like it. Why does he look like he's being held at gunpoint saying that he likes the room transformation? If you don't like it, don't sound so disappointed when saying wow.
Wait a second. How long have you guys been here?
3 days. No, just today.
Wow.
That's
Amazing.
for
That's
sure.
all painted?
Oh yes, and that took 5 hours.
And the headboard, what is this?
It's real faux leather.
Wait, okay. So it's real faux leather, which basically translates to it's real fake leather.
Tell your sister that some of her color is left in the room.
Oh, she'll dig that.
Right.
She'll dig that. That's so like 90s to 2000s vocab. Like, I don't think anyone says, yeah, I'll dig that or she'll dig that anymore. Like, let's bring back dig that. What is this whole grammar that people use, which is like type shit nowadays? Bro, I swear to God, this one time I was like at a lecture in uni. You know how you have like those question and answer like elements where the lecturer person is like, okay, can someone answer a question? This person goes up, answers the question, and then is like in all seriousness being like, yeah, so this is why I think turtles are amazing type shit. Like, bro just literally said type shit at the end of his sentence. It was so funny.
Exit. What about his girlfriend, Shay?
Oh my gosh, you guys!
She loves it.
She likes it. Oh my gosh.
She's so proud of him for changing his room. I bet you she's probably like, thank God it finally has some personality. Like, the room has some personality.
You guys, this is unbelievable.
Before, this bedroom was entirely too predictable. The slate blue walls added a hint of masculinity, but weren't nearly enough to give this room a true design identity.
It definitely looks like a different room for sure. I don't know how Scott would be actually reacting to this, but
And take a look now.
It's not bad.
The graphic paint treatment sets a very of-the-moment mood, while the masculine headboard keeps things guy-friendly.
okay, personally, I feel like I do kind of like the whole vibe that they went for, especially with like the different textures and the accessories. In regards to the color palette though, I don't think I would do like golden yellow, because honestly for me, it looks kind of like a bit too like putrid yellow, which is not a good color to be honest, but it's not bad. Well, that was an interesting show for sure. I don't know if it really aligned with what Scott actually wanted, which was like more of a masculine straight line and wooden look, but it's not bad. Let me know what you thought and I'll see you in the next one.
Wow.